everybody, welcome back to my channel and happy Easter. It's Good Friday. It's Good Friday. It's Good Friday. And we are back with another ABC April 2025 collab. And I've got P. Today is P, and can you believe how far through we are already? Can you believe it? I can't. We're like on day 18. We've only got like this much left. Oh dear, but it's been so much fun. It's been so much fun. So today for P, what are the prompts? The prompts are pocket, paperclip, packaging and paper doll. And I've got a few others as well. A few others. So what I'm going to be doing is I want to make something for this journal because I love this journal. So another P, we're going to make a project. It's going to be a project, which is good for P. I want to make something to go in here because I keep thinking I have all these journals and I haven't decorated any of them yet. So yeah, I want to make something to go in here. So starting with P, guess what I've got? I've got a pamphlet. I've got a piece of junk mail that is a pamphlet, and ta-da! It's a pamphlet, and it fits perfect. Did you see what I did there? It fits perfect in this centre bit because I honestly didn't know what I was going to put in here. I really didn't. I was like, what can I do? So I'm going to do a paper pamphlet full of pockets, as Peter and Paul perfectly said. So I'm going to open it up. I'm going to trim it down to the size that I want it. I'm going to cover it. I'm going to put pockets on, and then we're going to decorate it. Sounds perfect to me. Right, so I'm not going to get my ruler out because, well, I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to measure it to where I want to trim it, just there. And then because the width is perfect, P for perfect, see, it's like it was meant to be. Right, so I'm going to get my trimmer and I'm going to trim it precisely. Shall we see how many P's we can do in this video? Potters! I was actually lucky that my phone cut out then because I couldn't stop laughing. There's just P's everywhere. And I didn't even realise. I just didn't even realise. Oh dear. Right, so I have trimmed it down to the height that I want it. But now I need to move my camera because my camera's too close and I like to work like here, which means that you're going to be out of view. So hold on. That's better. Right, so I have cut it to the height that I want it. And there's no point giving you measurements because everybody's junk mail journal is going to be different. So I have got I've printed out some more bits of Sevenplaza's, Margreth from Sevenplaza's new digital kit called Gothic Architecture, and I printed off a load of her backing papers because that's what I want to use to cover this with. So this is it's going to be so easy. It's literally going to be so easy. I do this with junk mail all the time. I take junk mail and then I'm just like, do you know what? That would make a perfect folio. So I'm just going to cover it and then I'll go back to it at a later date. Which, let's face it, that's what I do all the time. But May's not going to be that way. May is going to be where we revisit everything we've made this year and complete it. So, yep. So I wanted to show you, before we cover this, I wanted to show you a couple of examples of junk mail pamphlets that I've got through the post and have covered. And look at this. I mean, how cool is that? And then we've got this one here. Oh, wrong way round. And it's got a little pocket here. So this was a 4-fold. And I folded this side over, covered it, and made a pocket. So we've got this one too, and they're just so cool. They're just so cool and give you loads of projects to do as well. So yeah, go through your junk mail and get your pamphlets. So we're going to cover this, and I think the first page, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all these and I'm going to take the white edges off and then we'll cover. Right, so I've cut all the pieces and now we're going to cover. And this is the easy part. So we're literally just going to do that and then just cut around it. So I'm going to use my glue stick. And I'm going to get a bit of scrap paper because a glue stick sticks to these mats and it is annoying to get off. All right, so I've got a file folder. So I'm just going to run the glue all the way round. Making sure we get the corners because, well, this is me. And then I'm just gonna take my piece. I wonder if now it's too short. Never mind. Do we want this bit? Yeah, let's have this bit up here. And I'm just gonna line it up. With the pamphlet. Just mind this out of the way for the moment. Burnish it down. Perfect. And then I think I'm gonna use my knife because I can't be bothered to get out my trimmer. So I'm just going to trim this bit off. There we go. And then the same down here. Perfect. Keep the strippers. And then we've got the first part. I'm not going to do the back because the back's going to be stuck into the journal. So that's the first part. How cool does that look? Oh, it just looks so cool. So we're going to cover this, and these two. So I'm going to do those off camera because, yeah. And then I'll be back. So that's all covered. Ta-da! How cool is that? Apart from the back. We haven't done the back. But we're going to strengthen up the spine because we know I like to do this. And I have Journey and I have Postal. So which one shall I use? I did get, you know, the one that I like to use that I ran out of. I did order some more, but I don't know where it's gone. I tied it up. And I've tied it up a little too well, I believe. Ta-da! I found them. I got two. And this one's called Remnants. I got two because I use it all the time. And I still have that fear that we're gonna lose Tim Holtz's washi tapes. So I wanted to do a little bit of stocking up. So I'm going to use this one, I think, and not the one with the big red circle on it. I ran out of this one ages ago, so I'm glad I have it back because it has the little labels on it and it's just too cute. So I'm just going to line this up and then I'm going to line that up there and line that up there. Oh, you moved. That's it, like that. And then I'm just gonna fold it over to the back. And it doesn't matter because the back's gonna be covered. So, oh, look at that, see? I just love it. And then And you don't have to make this out of junk mail. You can make this out of a folio if you want. It's really easy. But when you get stuff through the mail that you're just going to chuck in the bin, why not use it? So I don't know. I don't think I'm not going to do this side, I don't think. But I might do this side because, again, that is a fold. And I like to strengthen my folds. And you think you're opening them in and out, so just want to burnish that down. But oh, I love it. Right, so let's line this up again. Make sure it's straight. Like that. And then we'll put this side, I think. And then line it up here. And then again, this one's going to go on the back, so you're not going to see it. Perfect. Perfect. I think I might need another sanding disc. This one doesn't seem to be, it doesn't seem to be sanding. All right, let's change that over while I remember. Perfect. All right, let's just burnish that down. And then, where's our journal? Oh, where's it gone? Oh, it's here. So let's have a little look. I mean, it could go on there, and then you've got the pocket underneath. But I do want something for this back page, and then it will fit in there like that, and then that will open up. And then that will open up and we'll have pockets. So I did keep this, which was the top of the pamphlet that I didn't need. And what we could do is we could literally use this for a pocket and just cover it. But I think what I might do, oh, I love this journal so much. I think what I might do is I might just rip it into 3, and then on one of these pages, like cover these up, and then do the 3 pockets like that for smaller ephemera and stuff. So we do have some scraps from covering, and you could just measure these and cut them out, but it just makes my life easier. I know they're the same, they're the perfect width, so I know they're going to work. And then just line it up like that. And then I'm not even going to bother to get my knife and ruler out, because it's just as much grief as the cutter. So I'm going to cut right up. I'm not going to go any further because I want to use the other bit. And then if we've got a little bit of overhang, just trim that off. Perfect. And then we've got our first pocket. Oh, let's trim this side off. Lovely. So I'm going to cover the other two and then I'll be back. So I've covered them and I've measured them out. I'm going to do it 1/4 inch from the bottom and then 1/2 inch in between. And then that's a little bit more than 1/4 inch at the top there, but it's good enough for me. And I'm not going to put the circles in because guess what I'm going to put? I'm going to put page tabs, but the small ones, not page tabs. But I wanted to use a P, so page tabs. I'm going to first off, let me just move that over there. First off, I am going to ink them. That's the one I want. So I'm just going to ink round them before I... Oh, this vintage photo just looks amazing with this paper. I don't know whether to round the corners of the top ones. I'll have a little think about that while we're inking. Tell you what we could do on these though, is we could put a line of washi tape and then that brings the washi tape into the pockets as well. So this is basically going to be like a pocket folio thingy made from a pamphlet covered in paper. Sounds perfect to me. Right, so I've distressed those and now I'm going to distress the page as well. So I'm just going around the edge. And then I think I'll do the rest off camera because you've seen me do this 1,000 times. Right, so instead of putting washi tape on the pockets, I strengthened the creases, these two creases. So I did the outside creases, but I noticed that the inside needed a little bit more strength and structure as well. So I've added some on that. And now I'm just going to line this up so I can get it right. And because we've got this little floor plan up here, I want to put it down here so it's, because I think that one's going to be covered and I want to see it. So I'm just going to make sure it's the right way round. This way. I'm just going to do some glue along the sides and then along the bottom. And then I'm just going to line this up with the 1/4 inch mark. Like that. Or is it 1/2 inch? One of these boxes is an inch. Is it? Is it? No. No, so it's just this. I forgot I was on the centimetre side, so I'm just using the squares. So it's not in inches. It's in boxes. So then I'm going to put this one in as well, and this one I'm going to go up. How far am I going to go up? Let's go up this far. Well, if this one is going here, and then let's work out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Yeah, so it's about here. That will make it about even. And then we'll put this one on as well. So this one is going to be just about there. And then we have our, oh, why are you not sticking down? Because it's on washi tape. So hold that down a bit. And then we have our first pocket page where we can just da-da, da-da, da-da. So then we've got our front page. And what are we going to do on here? I think we could do a side one, but I don't want to use the same paper, so I'm going to go through the kit and see what else they have. Right, so I had to step away for a minute because, yeah, I couldn't get out of my own head, if that makes sense. I was trying too many things at the same time, and it was just getting like, so yeah, so I stepped away for a minute and now I'm okay. So I've got some of my volume 4 backdrops by Tim Holtz, and I've just cut one at 4 inches for the side pocket that I wanted, and I used my whale tail punch for the cutout because I love it. I just love it. And if I want to use, let me see if I've got one here. On the item that I want to, I haven't got one. What's going on? On the item that I want to put in, like the journaling card, let me look, then you can match it. Well. So let me just cut one and show you what I mean. So if you put a big tag in it or a big folio or something, that can sit there like that, and it fits perfect. So that's why I used, because I love it. So we're going to stick this on, and you can stitch. So shall I stitch round it? No. So just gluing around the edges, and then down here. And then I've cut it just so it kind of sits inside. So it's not the full length, just like that. And I love this bit. I cut off this bit because this is the same as one of his stamps, and I love this bit as well, but it's too long. So I pulled out loads of other bits and pieces as well that I've made over the months. So we're just gonna put things together. I mean, that could slide in there and look like really cool, really cool. So we might leave that just there like that. I'm not bothered that it's sideways. And then we've got one of the library card pockets, but I don't want to, I love that. I don't want to cover it up. So we're going to need something like long and thick. Look, they're so cool. But I want to put this somewhere else in here. So like, I want to put this like here, with a little something behind it. And I found some old cabinet cards that I made, and I thought that would be quite cool there. And then what you could do is make this like a slide pocket, but we've already got this bag pocket here and some bits and pieces in here. And then I think I want to put some tabs over here like this, because I think that would look quite cool. But let's carry on with this first and figure out something. I mean, we could put that there. No. Right, so I've changed my mind. I've got this little accumulation here, and I want to put some washi tape down the side. So I think I'm going to use my postal one because I want it to match the, and I'm not going to match the envelopes. I'm not going to put it right to the edge, just like that. And yeah, I like that. I like that. So I've got some envelopes out of the kit, and I've got a couple of the tags with the leather toppers, and I just want to use the top bits as well. So I'm not using the whole tag. Right, so I've also pulled out some of my wide eyelets, and I think they just look really nice with the leather look. Let's just, I don't want it to move. Perfect. And then that will go there. And that will go just up there off the page. But I just want to distress it first. And while we're distressing, I have a new release coming out at the end of April. Yes, I do. I'm restocking washi tapes. So I do have this one coming back. And I also have the black and white one, the same. That's coming back as well, because I know a lot of you wanted that one to come back. And I've got some new ones. I think I have 9 washi tapes. And some stamp sets as well. So yay! I'm just gonna glue this on, and I just decided that I'm just going over the writing, even though I like it. Sometimes when you restrict yourself, like when you want to keep something and you restrict yourself, it just tends to make things that little bit harder, if that makes sense. So let's just distress these. And I love these little envelopes, they're so cute. So I'm going to put these, let's work it out how we're going to put it. So I'm going to put these like this. That one wants to come down a bit, like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this bottom one down here, because we're all about the pockets. So let's see how many pockets we can get on our page. See, I'm full of peas today. Right, so we'll put this one here like this, and I'm just going to stick all of that one down. There's a bit of glue on there, and then this one, and then I'm going to bring down a little bit further like that, so you can still see this envelope, but I'm just going to do 3 edges, so we've got another pocket. Can be a hidden pocket. So this one I'm just going to put like that. Hold it down for a minute. And then we've got a little hidden pocket in there, which is so cool. I mean, we could even put, because this was over the edge, we could even put that in there if we wanted to. But we don't. And I do like this photo, so I am thinking of, and you still get to see a little bit of it. I don't know. I do like the idea of using one of the folios, but not this one. Where's the other one? Here it is. I do like the idea of using that, and then that can flip down. And then maybe if we put or that on there. I can't have it on that one. Could we have it on that one? What do we think? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to put too much on. What do we think? What about that? And then that flips up. And then we've still got the pocket here. And we've still got the pocket here. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I like that. Because there's that dark colour in there that brings these down. I like that. And then we've got another hidden pocket. Yeah, let's do it. Right, I want some labels. Let me get my labels out. Right, so I've pulled out Margreth's Mass Make March kit because we've got, if you remember, I did loads of fussy cutting and we have got tons and tons of labels in this kit. So I thought, yep, I mean, we could even, nope. Right, so let's pull out some of the tickets. We've got them in all sorts of sizes. And then let's decorate. Kind of like that. Where's my pencil? So I'm just gonna mark it. And then, where's my corner rounder? It's here. I did the big one, so we'll use the same one. And then we'll just that like that, and then that should fit along there like that. That's perfect. All right, let's give it a bit of grunge. Let's stick that down, and then that brings the colour down. So just like that, and then I'm going to put a bit of cheesecloth behind this. Like that. Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to save on cheesecloth. And I'm going to, right, so this is the top. So I'm going to put a strip of glue down here. And then add this on the edge, just like that. Stick down, and then that fit along the bottom. Yep, let's put that one along the bottom. Like that. And then we've got, let's pull that apart. Oh. Let's just stick that bit there. And then we've got a little gap here, which I think would fit this bit just like that. Now I've got sticky fingers. Perfect. And you don't use a whole splodge of or piece of cheesecloth then. So I'm just putting dots of it round. And then put this down. Perfect. And then we got a little hidden pocket. But we do need a little label sticking out. Oh, I'm dropping it. We'll put that just there, like that. And then we've got a little tag there as well. Oh, I like that. And then maybe that would look pretty cool there. Right, where's my little snippets? Here they are. So let's get filling. Oh, first we need to take this off. See, so much easier with a new sanding disc on it. There we go. And then just run that up and down there. Right, so we have let's put that on there. I know it's the wrong side, but it doesn't matter. I could put that there. Just like that. That makes it a little bit nicer to look at. Maybe put that up there. Right, so I've just cut a piece of Tim Holtz backdrops again, and I'm just making it the little that goes in the pocket, whatever it's called. My brain is just not working properly today. I don't know why. And then we're going to put this one up here. Glue that down there. It needs a little bit more just under here. And then we have a pocket or a journal spot that tucks. Come on. Let's glue these down. There we go. That'll make it better. Gets tucked in here just like that, and then I think we're going to call that page done, because whew, that was hard work. I still think we need something in here. I'm going to put it on because otherwise this will literally haunt me. Like that. Perfect. And then in here, I'll take this little specimen slide out, and I'm not going to do a lot in these pages. I'm just gonna put down some tabs. Like that. Right, but we definitely want this down here, don't we? So let's glue this down. And let's put this in the middle. Right, so I want to bring in this washi tape over to this side because, well, you know, I love it. I've lost it. I've lost my roll of washi tape. I have had my craft room apart and I don't know where it is, and it was my last one, so we're going to use this one, the ledger one. I'm just going to put a bit along the bottom. I'm going to do it to all three. And then just cut down the side with the knife. Just lightly, just so it cuts the washi tape. And it just kind of, it just breaks the page up. Right, so I've sanded it down and distressed it all, and I think I'm going to stick this one down on the top. I'm not going to do a tab on the top, just to break it up a bit. So I'm just going to put this just there. Right, so I've just been doing some layering. I'm going to put this down. I'm going to do it as a pocket with a bit of acetate round it. And I'm just going to put this over here and hold that down. So then we've got a cool little pocket behind here, which I like. And then we need to just do some little filling on here as well. So let me get my snippets back. Well, actually, before we do some decorating, I just want to put, so do we remember this glassine page? I want to put this on here like that. But I think I'm going to take this top bit off because I want it to be a pocket and I want it to show the front like that. And I want it to be like a side pocket. So if I can find my trimmer, and just trim off the edge like that. Oh, that went a little bit screw width. Let's try and get it straight. That'll do. Perfect. Perfect. And then we've got a little pocket behind there. So I'm going to put some glue on the back here. And I don't know, shall I put it on this side? What do we think? Here? Or here? Excuse me. I think we're going to put it here. We're going to put it over to the edge. Just like that. And then I think I have an empty tab just so they know that it's a pocket. Or we might just leave it like that. Just leave it like that. I like it like that. I quite like that, you know. I mean, it's not straight, but it just kind of separates it a little bit. I like it. No, I don't even care that it's not straight. Let's tuck that under there. Ooh. Lift up, it's not even. Come on, come on, come on, don't stick down yet. That's it. I like that. Right, so that's it. We've got another pocket on there. I like that. I think I'm even gonna glue down that flap and that one there, because you'll still be able to open it because that's on the back. Right, so let's put some little fillers down here, And I'm not going to think about it too much. Labels, maybe. I kind of like the white, you know. But I might go over just a smidgen. I've got 3 of these, so that will make it cohesive as well. Just put that over there like that. And that over there like that. And we could put that one like that, so it's just a tad different. Why is that wonky? Okay, let's put that down, and that will make it even more different because we'll put it underneath. And then just put that down like that. Oh, I like it. I like it. And now I think we need some stamping just to put some other bits on here. So I'm going to get my stamp sets and then I'll be right. So I've got eccentric and I don't know where the missing ones are. And because I like it so much, I'm going to use the Workroom 202. And I think I'm going to put it down there. And then what else have we got? We've got some numbers. Let's put this up there. Haven't done this for ages. Let's put some up reserved. And this one, I think I might... Nope. But we could put it on the pocket just there. I don't want too much stamping. I think that might be enough. But I do, however, want like a text stamp. Right, so I've got this one, and I think I'm just gonna, I don't know whether to do it in Nocturne. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. And then let's do a bit like that. Oh. And then I think another bit down there. I think that will do. That'll do. Right, so I've just pulled out some more bits that I just want to add, and I got one of my labels from my airmail stamp set, and and I just want to tuck it in here like that. And then I've got these 3 here as well, so I'm just going to trim that off there, and then we'll get my vintage 4 tool. And I just want something some more interest. I don't think I want to use that one. I think I might put that one there, because then that also brings in this side as well. We need something for up here that's a similar colour. Right, we've got one of these, because this is a different cardstock, you see. It's on watercolour paper. So, oh, it felt a bit different, which was annoying me. Ah, I just dipped it in the black. It's not my day today. Sun that bit of that off. Maybe put a bit of black over here. Yeah, it's not, I'm not having a very good day today. I'll just put this just up there like that. And I like that. I think that will do. I wonder if we've got a little something to go down here. We could put, no. Oh dear. Right, so I've pulled out my paper strips as well, and I just want to put a little strippy there, and then I think I want to put one up there as well. We could have put one up there. That would have looked pretty cool. Kind of like it up there. Let's chomp a bit off. Ink it up. Let's have a look. We'll go over the stamping bit, but yeah, I like it. Let's put it on. I'm wounded about my washi tape. I had 2 rolls and I lost the roll. Well, I lost 1 roll. So then I found another set. And I was like, yes. And I knew that was my last set, because, like I said, it was from Heidi Swap's Halloween release last year. And I knew it was my last set, so I was savouring it. And I've lost that as well. I'm wounded. Oh, and we're done. Finally. So it's pockets. It's P. So we've got a pocket here. We've got a big pocket here with a big tab in it. And then we've got our hidden pocket here as well. And then we open it up and we've got our 3 pockets. It's just got one just here, here, and here. And then we've got our bag pocket over here. Plus we have our little specimen pocket just in here. And then we have our glassine pocket over here. And then in this page, all I did was stick on one of my cabinet cards, and then we have one of the library pockets as well. So that's there. Well, thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Q. what are we gonna do tomorrow? I mean, P should have been easy for me because of pockets. We all know I love a pocket. So imagine what Q's gonna be like. Do you dare come back? In fact, before we go, let's just have a little look and see what it looks like inside our journal. So it will go in there like that, and then that opens up, and then that opens up. And then I wonder how big. It's getting quite chunky. It's getting a little chunky in there, so it is. But, or we could just put it in the pocket at the back, like that. I mean, it's still chunky because it's still in there, but yeah. So that is our little pocket trifold folio. So thank you everybody for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And don't forget to tag me in social medias as well. They're either at the end of the video or they're in the description box down below. And I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Happy crafting and take care. Bye.